Hey everybody, and welcome and happy 4th to you. So I wanted to do something a little different, a little special for my channel. I just have some time today and I thought I'd do a couple of quick readings for Foodie and Salah. Before I get started though, I'd like to say a couple of things about that. As someone that I do the tarot, when I do the tarot for Foodie or for anyone, I am not here to diagnose anyone with any kind of mental problems or medical problems. If you have mental, medical, physical problems, always go see a specialist or a doctor about that. All that a tarot reader can do is just give you a general idea of what's going on. And if you got something very severe or serious, please go see someone that can help you personally. So, what do we got today? Well, we got a brand new tarot deck. I've been waiting for this deck to arrive, and I've got to tell you, I thought that all tarot decks were created equal. They aren't. I'm finding out the hard way that tarot decks, some of them, when you get them, you're kind of underwhelmed. So I got this tarot deck, and it was beautiful when I saw it on eBay, but then when I got it, the cards are really, really slippery. I guess they have some sort of lamination on them, but I've been working with them all day and now they feel a lot better and ready for a reading. So I thought I'd break them in by just doing a couple of readings on Foodie and Salah. This is going to be kind of quick, not going to spend a couple hours doing this, but I wanted to just see what's going on with Foodie. So the questions that I'm asking the cards today to give us some insight on are, what's the dynamic with Foodie and Salah when it comes to the issue with the food? Like, is he in the dark about this? Does he have an inkling about this? Like, what's her state of mind as far as, is she hiding things from him? Like, does she think she can hide things from him much longer? So we're going to get into that. And I wanted to do a reading on Foodie to see, like, what are her plans? Is she planning to leave Kuwait? Is she planning to stay there permanently? We'll just see what the cards have to say. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the new intro. I would like to thank my friend Erie Pepperoni for making the intro for me. Wonderful work, Erie. Love the intro. So big applause to Erie Pepperoni for creating that lovely intro, which I'm going to be using for the tarot videos from now on and also the tarot lives. So what do you guys think? We should get into it? I think so. So we got the brand new deck. It's basically, it's very much like the Rider Waite deck, the regular one. It's just hot pink. But like I said, the cards are laminated. When I first got them, they had that real plasticky smell. Ugh, didn't like it. And it's taken a lot to get them to where they're not so slippery. Took me literally all day. But I think they're ready now. It's time for their test run. So I'm going to do a spread on Foodie and Salah. Like, is he in the dark really about her issue with food? Or, I mean, is he getting an idea of what's going on? Or, like, what's going on in both their heads as far as their thoughts? Let me just go ahead and shuffle up the deck here. Little helpful tip for anybody that, if you happen to be a tarot reader or you like to buy tarot cards and you happen to get a deck that it's really, really slippery, and for that reason you're like, I'm out. There's a lot of things you can do to fix that slippery feeling, or maybe even cards that stick together. You can put powder on the cards or a little bit of oil, like essential oil, and that'll fix it. If you have a deck and you say to yourself, I really, really like it, but doggone it, the cards are just slippery or they're sticky and I just can't get around it. There are ways to fix it if you're really attached to a deck. So, like, I really like this deck, and I'm like, I'm not going to give up on this deck. I'm just not. I just got these doggone cards. I refuse to give up on it. I also found that by doing the readings on a towel, it helps to control how slippery they are so they don't go flying out everywhere. So they still have that plasticky smell. I didn't know they would come like that, but I'm sure in time that's going to fade. So, like, this is a brand new deck. I still have the regular Rider Waite deck. I like the Rider Waite cards. And we're just going to see what the cards have to say today. I did do just a, like, reading for myself asking the cards questions about Foodie and Salah. It did tell me some things. And I'm wondering if the cards will tell me the same things today that they did last night. So if you guys happen to watch this video and you like what you see and what you hear, don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment. And if you like the intro, let me know, because I think it was absolutely fabulous. Okay, so let me just go ahead and shuffle these up really, really well. I will say one thing about the thinner cards, more slippery cards, they do shuffle a lot easier, although I do have small hands. That seems to be an issue. Usually mini decks are good for people with tiny hands like me, but I'm just so used to the regular decks. So let me just focus here for a minute. Just focus on the question. And I'll show you guys the layout once it's all put out there so you can see all the cards laid out. And I am going to figure out how to do something on StreamYard where I've got one window open showing the layout of the cards and then one window for me. That can't be too complicated, but I haven't figured it out yet. So we're just doing it this way for now. So we want to know about Foodie, like what's going on with her and Salah. Is he really aware of her problem? Has she been kind of downplaying everything? Is he getting aware of the problem? Like, what's going on there? Really would like to know. I know a lot of people get on tarot readers for shuffling so much, but those of us who do tarot, we don't shuffle to annoy people. We have to just make sure that all the cards are thoroughly mixed up. And you know when you're ready. But the shuffling is not about like we're just wasting time. We want to get our energy on the cards and we want to get focused. And then when we feel the time is right, that's when we start dealing. So just a little bit more. This is a brand new deck. And it literally took me all day to where I felt like they were ready for a reading. Okay. And again, I hope you guys really enjoy this video. So let's get to it. Ooh. Okay, first card down is the Knight of Wands. All right, we need more context. Ace of Swords. Ooh. So the card on top of the first card is the Ace of Swords. Ooh. So I will tell you what the reading that I did last night on my own said. The reading that I did last night, it said that right now it's a battle between the two of them. There have been arguments. There have been fights. She's just saying what she needs to say to get him off her back just for the moment. She knows that she can't do it forever. But, she's just trying to give herself some breathing room to where Salah won't be, angry at her. Like, just basically just trying to stall him. And looking like from the Knight of Wands and the Ace of Swords, it's about control. That's the word that keeps popping up on my mind. It's about control. Like, who's got the most control? So these two together. That's one thing I like about this deck, because the cards are so colorful, they're easy to see on camera. So we got the Knight of Wands as the first card down, the Ace of Swords. Now I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of the spread, and then show you guys on camera so you guys can see for yourselves. Oh, I don't like seeing that card. Hold on. You guys will see in a minute. Well, that card popped up last night. Okay. Let me put the deck aside. Pull the camera down so you guys can see. All right, here's the full spread. So we've got the King of Pentacles. We've got the Moon, the Tower, the Three of Wands. Then over here, Page of Pentacles, the Hermit. I believe that's the Two of Wands right there. And then 2, 3. So that's the spread. Just so you guys can see, that's the entire spread. And I'll explain what I feel and what I see here in a minute. I just want to give you guys a full view of it all. So you can take a look at the cards. Okay. All right, let's start from the center and work our way around. So the second card that I showed you was the Ace of Swords. Now the card of conflict, the card that's crossing the top two cards, is the Seven of Pentacles. It's this one. So normally it's this way, but the card of conflict becomes this way. Let me just take a minute to just gather all this in. That he wants her to make more money. That they're having issues revolving around money. And he wants her to make more money, and she's just not feeling it. She's not feeling it. I'm just keeping this message of I don't want to. Like that's her thinking. I don't want to. Like she just doesn't have the gusto to go for things right now. This is basically what Salah, this is him. He wants to be well kept. He wants to be well taken care of. And he's getting antsy. He's getting really antsy. He wants to go out. He wants to do things. I'm feeling that energy of he wants to go experience life. And Foodie's over in her corner saying, I just don't want to, very casual. And it's summertime, he wants to go out and do stuff. Then we got this card right here. Conflict, chaos, just everything's breaking down real fast. In fact, the more he pushes her, the more she pushes back. I said in my last reading that I feel that Foodie and Salah, they are in each other's way. That was the first feeling that I got off of that reading, was in every way they are in each other's way. They are in each other's way of all of their happiness. Because she's clinging to him, she can't do what she needs to do to make herself healthy and happy. And by clinging to her in his way, he can't go out and be healthy and happy. So they're in each other's way, and yet they won't let go of each other. So we have the Tower, we have the Moon, promises in the dark. Okay, yeah, I'll do it for you. I'll do it. She's just giving him lip service, telling him once to hear. As far as her eating healthy, she's doing the basic bare minimum. She's not really committing to it because she really doesn't want to commit to it. If he tells her to do something, she's going to try to find a way to do what she wants to do anyway, regardless of what he has to say. That's just who Foodie is. So what's the next card? We have the Page of Pentacles, followed by the Hermit. So I'm sensing with the Page of Pentacles, this is actually Salah. He's, money, business, he's opportunities, he's looking to go do things. And he's looking at, the world, he wants to go experience the world. He wants to travel. Meanwhile, Foodie doesn't. And she's alone, and she doesn't want to be part of the world, really. She wants to be left alone to do what she wants to do. Um, again, there's the card, like the Two of Wands. Just just I think I just got a feeling off of that card that they're both looking at each other, and there's a sense of discontentment in more than just one way. Neither one of them are happy being around each other. Like if she had any if she was enamored with Salah when things started, that feeling is gone. It's completely gone. It's just a matter of I I think the reason why she's hanging on to Salah is because after him she doesn't know where else to go. But they're both like in a situation where there's a lot of just daydreaming going on. There's a lot of just thinking about what they could be doing, where else they could be. Uh, but neither one of them is making a move. They're neither one will make a move just because of the money, like, and she wants, without Salah, she would know where else to go. And without her, he would have to go out and, do things on his own. And he wants to be well kept. So the last card is the Nine of Wands. Yeah, Nine of Wands. So here we have somebody standing with a bunch of wands behind them. The head is bandaged and kind of being on the defensive. Uh, that goes for both of them, especially her. Like she's on the defensive right now. She knows her health is in trouble. People have been mentioning that. He's been mentioning that, and she's. I want to say wounded, but not wounded. It's just that she's like a stubborn mule. She doesn't want to admit when everybody else is right. So she'll halfway admit that you're right. Like, yeah, okay. And then she'll act like she's doing something, but she really won't. But just holding on to something, like you're holding on to one thing and you're missing out on all the other things behind you just because you want that one thing. And that would be Foodie with Salah. She's so determined to hang on to Salah that she's missing out on everything behind her that she could be putting her hands around. So there is a tug of war going on between the two of them. But I think Salah is just, like Foodie, she has a way of wearing people down. And he's exhausted. He's absolutely exhausted. He's been dealing with her for months and months and months. And, she will wear a person down until they give her what she wants just to keep her quiet. So let's go on to Miss Foodie. That was Foodie and Salah. Let's go on to her. Like I said, I am not here to diagnose anything medically with Foodie, anything mentally with Foodie. I'm just here to give a general idea of, what her thoughts might be. Anything beyond that, that's for a specialist or a doctor. So, like, what's going on thought-wise with Foodie? Like, what plans she might have? Is there anything she wants to do? Does she plan on getting out of Kuwait, or is she planning on staying in, going back to Canada? Yeah, this deck is feeling a lot better since I've been playing around with it today. Just trying to fix it. Strangely enough, I use Florida water on this deck, and it just, for some reason, it's making the cards behave a lot better. But I'll tell you what, this is the last time I buy a slippery deck ever again. It's a pain in the butt. Okay. So, I only bought it because I liked it. I do favor the Rider-Waite decks, though. I like the design, the layout. All right, so we are focused on Foodie by herself, not with Salah. What's going on with Miss Foodie? What do you guys think the cards are going to say? Oh, oops. Oh, Okay. I thought my cards stuck together. I'm like, all right, is that what we're doing today? I guess we are. See, slippery deck. It happens. You just roll with it. So Foodie by herself. What's going on with Foodie by herself? Oh, towel's moving. And for those of you, like I've some of you in my tarot lives, you've mentioned that you like the shuffling. If you guys would be interested in me doing like just a straight up, tarot card shuffling ASMR type video, let me know. That's something I might be able to do for you since I have more than one deck. Just let me know in the comments of this video. Just a little bit more and we'll get started. By the way, guys, I also have a tarot channel. I'm going to be doing all kinds of stuff there, but I just got to get started with that. But I thought I'd start with this. See how you guys like it. Okay. All right, let's do this. 3, 4, 8 of Wands. That's the first card down for Foodie. Ooh, this card came up last night when I did a reading for Foodie. This card came up last night. 2 of Swords. So we have the 8 of Wands and the 2 of Swords. Before I even put the rest of the cards down. Foodie, Foodie, Foodie. I just keep getting that repeated message in my head. I don't want to. Like that's like that's the state of her thoughts. I don't want to. Like she just has no energy. She has no want or desire to do anything. I don't want to. Swords in hand. Fighting blindly. Just keeping Salah in the dark, telling him what he wants to hear, telling everybody what they want to hear, just to make everybody be quiet. Let's see. Ooh, okay. Let's put out the rest of the cards. Interesting. We got some major arcana here. All right, let me just show you guys the spread so you guys can see. And I'm so loving the fact these cards are so colorful because it's easier to show you what they look like on camera. They pop. So we have all of these. We got the Ace of Pentacles, the World. Conflict card is the Knight of Pentacles. We got some cups here. Ace of Swords, the Emperor, Queen of Cups. Lots of swords. Lots of swords. Swords, cups, and pentacles. And pentacles can mean money. They could mean material possessions. They could mean business. She honestly, she honestly thinks this is going to happen. She honestly thinks that, like she's just deluding herself into thinking that, she's going to make tons of money and everything's going to be great. Foodie knows what to say to people. Like, this is someone that knows how to talk to people, that knows what they want to hear and will say it so they can hear it and they will get off her case. So she's over there making promises to him about the money she's going to make or the money she's going to give him just to keep him satisfied. Um, Talking about travel, talking about just having a good life, like, and she's just living in her own fantasy world of, this is going to be great. I'm happy. She's just, she's fake it till you make it. So she thinks if she tells the fairy tale enough times that eventually it will come true. And Foodie, what are you doing? It's talking about the travel, like money. This card came up again. You guys saw that I shuffled the deck. The Ace of Swords. Like, her and Salah are just, they're basically doing the tug of war control. Like, who has the most control? And even if Foodie is not coming at you like head on, it doesn't mean she has stopped fighting for control. It might mean that she's taken a more subtle tactic about getting control. If you tell her not to do something, then she'll find a way to do it anyway without getting in trouble, without getting caught. So, that Foodie, I don't know what you're telling Salah over there, but if you've been making promises to him that you guys are going to go travel, that he can go see places, at some point you're going to get found out that you're lying. Well, you know what, Foodie? You keep telling us that you are happy over in Kuwait. You're not happy. Clearly, you're not happy. I think that you are extremely miserable, ma'am, and that situation is not going to change. As I said in the beginning part of this reading, you and Salah are in your own way. You're in each other's way. You're in his way, he's in your way, yet you won't let go of each other. It makes no sense. It really makes no sense. You're so determined to hang on to him that you're willing to go through 1,000 pounds of misery just to have him there. And even though he's miserable with you, he's willing to go through it just to be taken care of. So you're making each other miserable. And it's not even worth it. The Queen of Cups, the Emperor. It looks like Salah is trying to get a bit more stern with you, Foodie. Take a more stern approach. Maybe you guys have been supposed to travel for the longest, and he's at the point now where he's tired of the promises. He's tired of you just stalling him and stalling him and stalling him, and he's just ready to get up and go. So I'm sensing a more stern approach from Salah. And I know you're not liking it, but maybe that's where the battles are coming from. That, every now and again, he gives you some pushback. And so you guys are just playing that tug of war. And you may be using food as a way to get back at him when all that really does is hurt you. So there's no happiness in Kuwait, y'all. There's no happiness there. Foodie, what can I say to you? If you think that you can sit there and forever lie to Salah and keep him still and keep him there with you and he's going to be content, trust me, he's not. He's very antsy. He wants to get up. He wants to go. And if you're not ready to go, at some point, he's just going to go without you. So either get yourself together or you're going to be alone anyway. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this very short reading. As I said, it wouldn't take long. I just want to do a couple of just readings, one on Foodie and Salah and one on Foodie. If you liked it, please like it, subscribe, and leave a comment. Thank you so much for being here and have a good day. Bye bye.